Hi everyone, this video will explain how to work German short rows on the Maman sweater, or indeed really any work that calls for German short rows. In this example I have actually finished my short rows just here so that you can see what they actually do. This is the front of the jumper and it will sit just on your chest and it's very short. And then here in the back, after having worked all my short rows, you see how much bulk we've added here, how much more fabric we've added, and that's because of the curved shape of your back and shoulders. You need a bit more fabric there so that the front doesn't pull up your neck and create a really high looking neckline in the front. And that's what the short rows help you do. They help shape the garment in this way. So in the video I'll explain how you work a short row stitch and then how you work up to the next short row stitch so that you can identify it, and then how you turn your work properly. I hope it helps. So for the piece that I've been working on here, I've actually almost finished my entire short row set, and now all I need to do is my last two turns. So I have just worked all of these stitches in my purl row for a short row, and now I'm ready to turn the work. So I'll literally just turn it around and I'm going to slip my short row stitch now, and I'll zoom in for this. So to slip your short row stitch, it will always say work so and so many stitches after the last turn and then turn your work. So this is what I'm doing. I've turned it, and now I will bring the yarn to the front because the yarn is on the stitch of the left needle. So I'll bring the yarn to the front, then I'll slip this stitch onto my right needle like so, and now you will pull the yarn to the back and it'll create what looks like a double stitch. So pull it to the back, and you see how this created a double stitch here. It's still the one stitch, but because you're pulling it, it looks like two now. That's your short row stitch. And then you'll just continue knitting or purling, depending. In my case, I'll continue knitting. The instructions will read continue knitting until so and so many stitches after the last turn. So I'll catch you when I'm at that turning point. So I'm about to come up to my short row stitch. I only have a couple more left to knit. So 1, 2, and here you can see this is my short row stitch from the previous turn. And you can see that it's this double stitch. I think it's very hard to miss. This is what it looks like. So all you do is knit this as usual. There you go. Be sure to knit it tightly so you don't create a hole. And then I need to knit 4 more stitches. Okay. This is what it looks like from the back. This thicker one here, that's your previous short row stitch. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 more stitches knitted. And now I am ready to turn again. So you literally just turn the work to the wrong side. And we'll do the same thing as we did before. So your stitch with the working yarn will be on the left needle now. You slip that first stitch over onto the right needle with the yarn held in front. That's really important, yarn held in front. And then you bring the yarn to the back, and you can see how that creates this double stitch here. That's your short row stitch. And then you just continue purling until the next short row stitch. Okay, I'm just a couple of stitches out before I'll meet my turn stitch again, so I'll just purl a couple more. So this is my short row stitch here, and I'll just purl this as usual. And now I need to purl 4 more. Okay, and now turn my work again. So literally just take the work, turn it around. Now your working yarn will be attached to the stitch on your left needle. So again, you just slip that onto the right needle with the working yarn held in front. That's the trick. That's the important bit. Working yarn held in front. Slip it over and then bring the working yarn to the back over the needle like that. And that creates this V-shaped double stitch. That's your short row stitch. And now in my case, I've finished all my short rows, so all I do now is knit, knit, knit to the beginning of the round. So I hope you found that video helpful. If you have any questions, you can look me up on Instagram and message me, and I'll be sure to reply. But I hope this video helped you understand German short rows a bit better.